Hey, greetings everyone, it's GleeCon, and I'm here. I hope you didn't miss me too much, because I know I missed you in making these videos. It's been an entire 2-day hiatus. We'll get into why as we chop it up on the episode, but for now, let's set the table. Last episode we were reading War of the Scaleborn. I think we read like chapter 13, that ballpark. And we saw the crucial moment that you can see in the Dragonflight anime, where Neltharion finally succumbs to the inner whispers of the old gods and sucks Raszageth up into like a void prison, because she breaks his artifact that lets him control the Drakthir. He basically puts the Drakthir into their slumber, or he contains them for now. You don't officially see all that happen. So a lot of what you see, pretty much, it was a literary version of that video. We've also been playing through the Hillsbrad Foothills as a woefully underleveled Alliance person, really a pair of people. So stay a while and listen as we finally wrap up that journey with the final two. So before I get into the whys and the what happens, let's pick up the final two quests of the area that we will be doing. Now, if you notice, there are actually a handful of quests in this area. There are, look at the map. First of all, there was the Syndicate Assassins quest. If you look up in here where there's an encrypted letter, there's also like an encrypted log or some other second quest right there. There's Noble Deaths, which we'll get into explaining why that appears. The Assassin Contract, the Crushridge Bounty. He's actually has to turn in the Hints of New Play. We did this with Shalacir last time. So, I'm not going to read it, but it is nice that, because we already heard that on the last playthrough. But those legs are looking quite dope. 68.44 for a 92.13.5. Quite a little upgrade. Whoops. And we'll go ahead and, get to work with the medium armor kit. Alright, so the two that do appear that we are going to pick up that actually count are Bartolo's Yeti Fur Cloak and Costly Menace. So let's go pick them both up at the same time, because we're going to get to work on both, and when we finish these two quests, we are really, truly done.
The great Bartolo, shall make for you the world-famous, Alliance-renowned Yeti Fur Cloak. Travel the planet and find yourself a better cloak, I dare you. Oh wait, what is that, little person? Bartolo, there is no finer cloak. Yes, that I have heard before. Bartolo requires a bolt of wool, a hillman's cloak made by a skilled leather worker, fine thread, and Yeti fur, of course. Bring to me these items, and you shall be a happy customer.
Yes, Captain. Aye, Captain. So I have already acquired much of this. The bolt of woolen cloth and the hillman's cloak. You need to be leatherworker 150. And I did take all the leather that I've been farming for days and bring it to the shop, and that gave me to 142. So I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not grinding out the rest of the leather. And I bought one for like 1.5 gold, which probably I should have not done that.
These here beautiful horses. And believe me, we've lost quite a few between them pesky undead creeps, the dang syndicate gang, and all the other good-for-nothing scoundrels poking about these parts. But I swear on my old granddaddy's grave, there ain't no bigger menace to our horses here than them mountain lions up in Alterac, always coming down from the hills and making my life difficult. You fancy yourself a hero? Go and do something about it, then.
Well, we have options here. I think those gloves will be what we do. And we learn how to make a tasty lion steak. It's a little bit beyond us in terms of cooking. Pretty far beyond us. But hey, we'll get the steaks and another recipe.
See you later.
So this is it. These are the last two. The reason why we're not picking up these others, that's where I can buy the fine thread, is because they all are considered Alterac Mountains quests. So the Yeti Fur Cloak, 100%, this is going to be the easiest of the two. So let's get going on that. Let's get my little birdie back in business. All right, so first of all, you have to be level 30 to even pick these. Well, you can be 29 to pick up Bartolo's Yeti Fur Cloak, and perhaps I should have. But because I knew we were going to do this one too, I was like, and I also needed to do the plague line, and you have to be 30 for both of those. So I was like, well, I've got to get to 30. Well, last we left old Nessingmary here, he was 28. So what have I done off camera? I've been grinding. First, I went over to this area, and I just killed spiders for a whole day. Well, you know, for a few hours. And but I had so much rested XP that I was able to get all the way up to 29 just killing these guys. Killing lions and spiders. Tigers, oh my. Alright, so then I was like, fine, well, then shortly after hitting 29, my rested XP wore off, and I was getting less XP, so I was like, oh man, this is gonna take forever. So, you know, I just sucked it up, and well, for a while, what I did was I moved into the river so I could at least kill 30s and 31s. So I just moved up and down the river, and I got about halfway up to level, and it was to level 29. I mean, to level 30, just killing those guys, and it was still just going so. It was going so slow because I ran out of rested XP, and that took me into Tuesday night, so a couple nights ago. Well, I had already planned with you guys. That I was not going to be... Ooh, that was a nice crit. I was not going to be here Wednesday. It just wasn't going to happen. Because I had... Like I said, I worked all day. I had to coach soccer after because I'm a crazy boy. Still coaching long after my kids have stopped playing. But one of my buddies is the coach and one of my coworkers, and I feel this sense of obligation to the kids, to the community. That's neither here nor there. Long story short, I'm still up there. Now, we were going to cancel because my coworker, my guy that I coach with, he was getting an award at the ceremony too. I believe that I talked about it, and so was my daughter. So I was like, all right, well, we're going to go. I mean, it was like a, a suit and tie affair, and I had to represent my organization kind of as one of the higher-ups, and also it was my daughter, so they wanted me to be the one to kind of walk her down the aisle, so to speak, and walk her to the stage and everything. We were going to cancel, but then one of my bosses, her husband, owns the business that is in charge of organizing the insurance and scheduling for a lot of the soccer teams in the county. So, because soccer just started up, when we have to tell that dude, he's the person that will then like send an email blast out to the parents or whatever. So we tell the dude, my boss's husband, which is just a coincidence, but that we were going to cancel, and he must have said something to my boss, because she was like, no, you guys aren't going to cancel, which is the craziest thing. Never in my life as a coach, which I've been coaching for like 20 years, have I ever been in a position where as the coach, I couldn't cancel practice because when I felt like I needed to. So I don't like that dynamic. It's a little bit dog water that my boss, for some reason, who has nothing to do with the team otherwise, can tell me whether or not, just because she's married to the guy, and he felt like it was a bad look because the season just started. So now my assistant, my buddy, who was getting the award, he's like, well, I'm not coming. So that left me with the bag. So I had to coach, practice, then come home, take a shower, get into a suit, and then go right out to this gala, which was, I mean, I wasn't receiving an award. So other than the 5 minutes where I was walking my daughter, to the stage, I'm just sitting there watching video montages, listening to music, listening to people give speeches for hours. It was painful. Unless, for some reason, my boss, in addition, is also watching my YouTube channel, in which case, I take it all back. It was amazing. I was so happy and I had so much fun. There was no food there. I was so hungry. I normally try to eat dinner at the same time, and it was like at least 2 hours after my normal dinner time when I got home. And same thing for my son. We were both hangry. So I came home instead, and I continued to grind. And I took the grind. I was at about 45%, I think, and I took it all the way up to right here, about 20% left over. So I was like, okay, that's solid. What I will do is, I knew right from now until March, I am pulling 50-hour weeks. So I have to stay extra about 2.5, 3 hours every day of the week, except on Thursdays. Thursdays, from now until the end of March, Thursdays are the one day of the week. I can't believe we only have one freaking Yeti for so far, so the drop rate is butt cheeks. One day of the week. One. And that's Thursday, so I was like, well, you know what? It's perfect. I'll get to go home on time. I'll be, I'll be in a better state because of that. I'll come home, and I will grind out that last 20%. Then I will find a way somehow to finish that little new play quest line that I did with the girl. Then I'll come do this with everyone. So while I was at work and I'm about to leave, I get a text message, an automated text message email from my internet company that says, "Your internet is out." And this was at like, I don't know, noon or something. And it was like projected time to come back on 2 o'clock. Oh, that's fine, whatever. I'll come home. By the time I get home, it'll be back on. And I probably won't, be in a mind state where I'm ready to sit down and start the grind for a couple hours after that anyway. So, on the way home from work, I notice, hey, I've got another text from the company. I didn't even read it. I just assumed it's them saying, service restored. Yeah. So, oh, and by the way, what was I grinding? You may ask. These Yetis. So that's how I got from here all the way up to 30, was killing these Yetis. So I get home from work, and then it's about 4 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, it's time to start the grind. And well, actually, when I got home, so right then, like 4 o'clock, whatever. I wasn't gonna start the grind yet. I was like, I need to chill for a minute and rest my eyes on the couch. And my son is like, "Hey, Dad, the internet's out." And I thought, well, you know what? I better just like knock the router out and the modem out. Probably just have to restart it. But I was tired, so I was like, "Okay, buddy, they said the internet was out. It's probably just not back on yet." So I was kind of being lazy, Dad. But I'll get up and I'll take a look at it whenever in a few. So I get up in like an hour or something off the couch, and I'm like, all right, it's time for me to grind. Let me go ask my son, hey, is the the internet back? No. So I was like, okay, still haven't checked anything. And I go and I'm just restarting the router. I restart the router and the modem like 2-3 times. I'm like, this is weird. It never, I undo all the wires. I do all the things that common sense things, and I'm like, okay, either sometimes when the internet gets knocked out, it'll screw up your whole modem. If the modem gets like involuntarily shut off or whatever, if it's a power outage or something, I've had situations where it'll be like, it'll screw your modem. And you'll need to have them actually come out and fix it. It sucks. I hate it when it happens, but it happens. So I was like, well, gosh, I hope that doesn't happen. I'll just, let me go and at least call them. And so I go to call them, because sometimes, they'll reset that. They have like an internal reset they can do from from their side. You can do it from your side too, but it wasn't working. So I was like, all right, well, I mean, if it's not working, it's not working. Let me see what's going on. And then I see, oh, the text. But then I actually read it, and it said, that fixing your internet is going to take longer than expected. We expect it to be back at like 6, and at this point it was like, I don't know, 6 or 6:30. I'm like, okay, this is weird. I'm like, all right, son, it should be anytime. It's just not back on yet still. So he was like, hey, okay. And that's kind of how I was too. So I'm like, all right, well, and so I just start kind of doing every other thing I would normally do in a night that's not playing this game. I'm like, all right, well, it's getting later and later. I want to be able to make this show. I want to be able to grind this stuff out. And then at like 7 o'clock, 7:30 maybe, no, maybe 8. When now I'm starting to be like, okay, well, if I grind and do this quest and make the video, maybe I'll have time to get everything I wanted to do in before I should go to bed for work. And I get a text. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. And it's the phone company saying, we have no estimated timeline. It is taking longer than expected. Your internet is still not up, and it's not going to be up for a while. So then I was like, well, crap, there goes tonight. So that's why I didn't make a video for a second day in a row, and that's because I couldn't. So finally at like 9:30 or something, I was just sitting watching TV with my wife. We just decided to watch like Food Network or whatever, just chilling, watching shows. I finally get a message that says, we will have your internet back on at around 2 a.m. So I don't know what knocked the internet in my neighborhood out for, 15, 16 hours. But it sucked. And it cost me a day. So then I even told my wife, I was like, of course, the one day out of the week I can actually come home at a decent time and chill. I can't. So right now in this cave killing these yetis, this is basically what I did for the past couple days. So today I got home from work. It's a little later right now, but at least it's Friday, so I don't have to wake up tomorrow. I can stay up a little later. And I grounded it out, got to 30. I took all the freaking leather that I've just been collecting, got all that. Got my leather working up pretty good. And leveled up all my skills. The only skill I couldn't get was Aspect of the Beast, which sounds cool, and then is actually completely lame. It just makes it to where other hunters can't track you in PvP. Literally all it does. So I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna not pick a move to spend 70 silver on, that'll be the one. But other than that, like, it just, there wasn't a lot of great ones. Upgraded my multi-shot, upgraded my mongoose bite, upgraded my distracting shot. I do think I maybe updated my aspect of the hawk, so that one is actually good. That was worthwhile. I really think, that's all I can really think of. Oh, I updated my Scare Beast. Oh, I gained Feign Death. Hallelujah, I gained Feign Death. That one, that's actually the best thing. That was the main thing. Having Feign Death is huge. So then I came back and I went to do the same quest line. And this time, same but different. I did not get a person to carry me, but when we went to do the quest, there were people that were actually doing it. So I teamed up with one other druid, and we got the courier mission done. And then when we were waiting for the respawn for the escort quest, like an entire party of 5 showed up. So then we just all decided to team up, and yeah. So I actually got done easily, and it was like right away. Like I literally had to ask in chat one time, and I started getting whispers. So, really pretty cool. And as you can see, I'm already almost halfway up to 31. This still puts him significantly behind the rest of my characters. At least he's 30, which is good for when his next thing where he starts Stranglethorn. But he's going to do dungeons before that, so it'll put him in a slightly better situation because we have a 4 dungeon run, really a 2 dungeon run. I mean a 3 dungeon because we could really do Scarlet Monastery Graveyard and Library as one run. For the purpose of videos, I might separate it into 2. But there are no quests that are associated with the Graveyard at all. There's a couple, there's one boss, there's a couple elites that you can do. And then other than that, we will have Scarlet Monastery Library, which will give us, for the Horde, you'll get part of a quest for that, because there's a quest you get, at least from the Horde. I don't know, I haven't done it with my Alliance yet. My wife and I are going to do, I'm kind of in the same thing where I was like, crap, I should do all these 4. So tonight I'm probably going to do Razorfen Crawl, or Downs, which I think it's Crawl, that's the easier one. We're going to do that tonight. We also did Nomergon. Nomergon is a much more extensive one. That one's a little bit trickier, and I'll do what I can. I don't know who's going to end up doing the turning in the quests. Whoever can get them all, because the grime-encrusted ring quest is a pain, because the ring drops only from the most annoying mob in the dungeon, and its drop rates, I think it says, according to Wowpedia, it's about 15%, but it's not really. I would imagine it's lower than that. Let's see, we get this in this chest here. We're doing pretty good though. We have 7 of our fur, and as you can see, we're killing okay. We got to kill these. I got a freaking bolt of cloth. I spent 15 silver buying a stack of 10 on the auction house, and had I been able to read the future, I would have just not paid anything and gotten that right there. But worse was the 1 gold 50. So anyway, after I did this quest, I landed, and this warlock, right when I land back from doing these, from leveling and getting all my skills, I was like, man, I am so broke. Yeah, this guy says, hey, come in. If you will help me summon my people, I'll give you a tip. And I was like, well, I would have done it for free, but I'm actually super broke, so I don't care what he gives me. He can give me 5 silver, I'll be in a better situation. I had 30 copper. So he gave me 3 gold. So boom, I am now all of a sudden back in moderately good shape. For literally 30 seconds of my life. That's pretty nice. That's the thing I don't like about trying to hit him with the wing clip, because if you keep missing, you really start burning through your mana. The good thing about the Yetis is that you can get the leather from them. I don't have anything, I can't use the heavy leather yet. So I'm also going to have to spend 4.5 gold getting, I'm maxed out on my leather working. I'm getting close to needing the expert. I think that's probably going to cost close to a gold, but I'm going to need that. I have to go to, the only way he can get the expert is by going to Darnassus, so I don't think he's been there yet. So that's coming up in my future. And I don't have, oh man, he's just not. Come on, bro. Alright, so, I mean, we're grinding this XP, which is good. Ooh, what's that do? No, that's trash. I found guns, like 2 or 3 times, that are in that same vicinity of damage. Yeah, I will definitely take this guy's leather, though. Because the heavy leather, my guess is... Ooh, heavy hide. My guess is that we'll learn how to work with the heavy leather around 150. But But yeah, so this Bartolo's Yeti fur cloak, I don't know if it really is the best cloak ever known to man, or whatever that guy said. I highly doubt it. I can have it. So we're all in good shape, as you can see. I think we're probably set where these two things will take us an hour. And that is just fine. We only need 2 more fur cloaks. I hate that. If you start skinning, and then I target someone else like I'm getting ready to go to the next mob, when you finish skinning, you auto loot it, and it then takes your attention or whatever. Like it makes you select. Also, if I do that, where I start turning arcane shot, that will really burn your mana. That'll really burn your biscuits. Yeah, so I do feel bummed because I was like, one thing with the state of affairs on making this show is I don't get a ton of views on every video, but I just constantly keep making videos, and I just don't really pay attention to how many. I try not to, because if I was going to merit my success based on any one video getting, you know, whatever, thousands of views or something, or more, millions or whatever, I would have to tell myself every day I'm a failure. So I have to take solace in my, oh good, he went after it. In my, you know, my subscribers that I have, that I really truly feel every single one of you guys out there that subscribes are quality, my hours are good, so if you just do like a engagement kind of metric by fan viewing hours per fan, it's probably higher than a lot. That's not even worth selling. But if I've noticed a direct correlation where if I take a day off, it stagnates the whole, it's like it messes with the algorithm. I don't know what happens, but it'll slow my, my subscribers. So it'll take it to where like right now I'm averaging a little bit less than 1 a day, which is lame. That means if we continue this trend, I would not even hit 1,000 by the end of this year, which sucks. But it is what it is. We'll just do as good as we can. But when sometimes this, and I think this is probably just par for the course, with the more subscribers you get, the more this is likely to happen. But is the losing of the subscribers. I don't know what causes it to happen. I don't know if it's, you know, somebody that just... I used to take it personally, like, you know, oh, I put too many videos out, and they don't like me popping up in their feed, or whatever. Because why else would you not be on the show unless it was you don't want to see me in your feed anymore. That's the only reason why you would unsubscribe. Now, it might be because I'm annoying, I ran my mouth, and you don't like my views on life and my philosophy, whatever. Or it could be that you feel like my channel's always coming to the top of your feed because I make so many videos. I get that too. There's nothing I can really do about that because I'm not going to make less. But then I think probably sometimes people probably just subscribe and, you know, they didn't care or they don't really want to subscribe. Okay, that's fine too. And then sometimes I think it's probably like they only subscribed for like one of my books. And now that my book is done, I was hoping I wouldn't get that. Now that because it just dazes you, days. And now that my book is done, like whatever book they're listening to, like audiobook, they're like, okay, I just wanted that one book, and now I don't need this guy's show. I wasn't really interested in the show, I just wanted that one book, and that's fine. If I provided someone the service because that's really common for me, to get comments where people will be like, hey, I'm really glad I found this book. And then if it comes to that, you know, that's cool. I'm glad that I can provide that. I did have a comment the other day that kind of got my goat. So the guys, I doubt the person, guy or girl, I doubt that they're listening right now. So I don't mind putting this on blast a little bit. So, you know, I've kind of been in a little bit of a regretful spot with the way that I did the Sylvanas book, because we started it, we got probably halfway through the book, and then the second half of the book is all in Shadowlands. So the way that I've done the series up until now was reading it chronologically, even if I break in the middle of a book. But that one, if you do the math and the way that we play, I mean, it'll be freaking 5 years or something before I hit the second half of that book. So I'm like, man, do I really want to have a book floating out there that I started that that I'm not going to touch for 5 years? It seems extreme. So I had already been. So then this guy posts in chat, like, when are you going to finish that book, man? I want to hear the rest of the book. Or whatever. So I was like, okay, well, I was like, you know, I've actually been kind of thinking about that a little bit here and there, and I would consider just going ahead and busting out the rest after I finished, you know, the book I'm on, maybe one more project, but I'd put it on there. And then, so this is what we need to kill. We need to kill 10 hulking and just 8 regular. There's a regular. So these guys should all be fine. It's actually probably a pinch harder. Actually, no, come back here, buddy. I don't want him to have to fight 2 at once. Alright. So, I was like, yeah, you know, and I said, but then I said, well, you know what? Let me know in the chat. I said, not just you, you know, whoever. Just put it in the chat if anyone happens to be part of this. Or read this, and let me know what you think. And if I get a couple, you know, if I get a few people saying, yeah, do it, I'll do it. But, you know, I didn't necessarily want to change my whole plan just on one guy's opinion, because some people might be like, no, I kind of like that it's chronological. I don't know. So the guy posts like, yeah, man, I want you to do it. Because I like to put it up on the screen and then listen to a different audiobook version of it, but I like to have yours up so I can read the pages. So I'm like, okay, so what you're telling me is, I do nothing for you, but you do like that I've taken the time to buy a digital copy of the book and post it online, so that, because you like to read along with the audiobook, which I don't even understand that. I get, okay, maybe if the audiobook is in my form, you kind of like it, but like, you like it so much that I just can't understand that, where you're going to sit and follow along. I don't get it. And again, correct me if I'm wrong in chat. I might be a jerk. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, the guards were helping. I was like, holy cow, how did we kill that thing so fast? And we got no credit for it. So then, now I feel kind of salty, where I'm like, bro, like, your only thing is you want me to hurry up because you want my scanned pages. That's it. Like, has nothing to do with me at all in any way, shape, or form. You just want those pages. You don't actually want me or my show. You want those pages. So that has made me be like, well, now screw it. But that being said, I still had that thought on my own. The guy's not wrong, or really that feeling that book is going to sit out there forever does not sit great with me. And if there's anybody out there that is so hardcore that you're listening to this kind of episode half an hour in, throw me a comment on any of my videos that says, no, I think it would be cool if you went and finished it. And because after we finish the War of the Scaleborn, which is kind of like a side project of its own, I do have a book series I want to read, kind of. I don't know if I should spoil it or not. I kind of like the element of surprise, but it's going to be as many books as the Dungeons & Dragons project was, but I think it's going to be a lot cooler, and I think it's going to go faster. So, no, I should have done the slowing. I wasted mana. So I kind of probably will do that first because I've been teasing that one. I've had that one in the back of my brain for a while. But then after that, yeah, we could bust and finish that out. Finish the old Sylvanas out. The fact that this is going to end up being like a 5-episoder, that actually saves us a lot of time. No, I lost a couple days just now, but really we're cutting about 10 days off of our overall timeline by this zone being so short. And I think that might actually happen a few other times. So my estimation where it would be another 1.5 to 2 years before we finish Classic, I really think that might be an overestimation. I think we might be okay. It might be not as crazy as all that. Yeah, because we're killing these mountain lions now. I have everything except for the thread, which the thread we can buy right there in town. We do have to kill, we gotta kill these mountain lions. Okay, so we've killed 4 out of the 18 that we need. So 9 would be half. We do need the hulking more. Those are both regulars. There's a hulking. There's a regular. Go get a hulking. I feel like we actually need more of the hulking ones, and my worry here is that that I'm in this sort of crap. Kind of in a bad spot where I gotta be real careful about the way that I fight and control them. Because I certainly don't think I can't handle 2 at once. It's not going to happen. They're level 33. So yeah, but I absolutely would. Just 1, I kind of want to see how the book goes. 2, I feel bad that we started the project that long. In the future, I'll kind of have to weigh. Maybe I'll do it proportionally. I don't know. I don't think there's that many Christie Golden style where it's going so far into the future. In which case, maybe I'll just take votes. Oh, man, come on. Yeah, the higher level they are, my bird just can't. So I noticed this, because I'm like, man, why is my bird always... And then when I was grinding level, like I was getting... Well, one, that your pets don't get... Pets don't get quest XP. That's one thing. They only get it from killing. So boom, right there, they're going to be behind you. They need less than you do. Okay, fair enough. But I did just notice this in the grind right now because I've been so close. I've had nothing to do other than track the XP. And I've noticed that... Uh-oh, I'm full. Get rid of that cave mold. I noticed that they will not start gaining... Like, okay, so let's say I hit level 30. They will not start gaining XP if I... Now, correct me if I'm wrong. But they won't start gaining XP to the next level that they can have until you hit that level. So if they're 29 and I'm 29, they won't start gaining XP because I guess they'd never want a situation where your pet could be higher level than you. What's going on here? Is my thought. My access is a bit low. I need to get that up too. So hopefully my pet. My access is just not. See, that's what's happening. Is dodge, 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 dodge. Like I can't hit it all. I'm too far below. But I'm trying to hit, and it's not. Work. Alright, so we got 7 out of 14, almost halfway. So anyway, yeah, just because I'm salty doesn't mean I won't do it. Yeah, just let me know. If you want it to be in the near future, meaning like within the next few months. I'd put it out there. Oh, wait, no. Almost pulled 2. Come on, get him. Yeah, so our next thing we're gonna do, since we really are right there, we're we're going to do Northern Stranglethorn Vale as the Horde. And we're going to do that with Talanji and Farinel splitting it. Which I do think that's going to get us in another situation like we're in right now, where we're going to have some grinding. But the good thing is that that zone is so big that we can arbitrarily be like, nah, screw it, we're done whenever we want. And yeah, so we'll just do whatever. If we do 5 episodes, we do 5 episodes. It is what it is. As long as I get everybody up close maybe to around level 30. I can have it. We might have to do a little grinding, and it is what it is, but that's fine. And we will. I think Farinel is... They probably will have to do some grinding, but maybe we can at least pick up like one quest and just grind it out. I need these Hulkings to save my... Okay, so now we gotta have him go. I'm gonna see if I can... this time I want to draw the threat, yeah. Because I want my little pet. Oh my gosh. Now I did get from those Yetis a few pieces of XP, which is good. Now we gotta get a good sitch here. I don't want him to kill my thing. He just did. Okay, so now I gotta run. Killed my stupid bird. Okay, got the mountain lion. And my juice is bad. Okay, we'll drink. Should have ate that thing that I had. Oh, I have a hog shank. Let's eat that too. You get that from the Yetis a lot. Which is good, because so we'll have whatever. I think I can commit us probably to a short series of level ups for or of whatever for the Talanji and Farinel, just enough to get them kind of in the ballpark of around level 30. And then, because I would like everyone to be right at that threshold. And then, that lion meat, that's really... Yeah, that scimitar I don't need. Anyhow, yeah, we're at 10 out of 18, so we're past the halfway mark. We just need one more regular mountain lion, and then we need a couple. Yeah, there we have a couple bulking right there. Okay, cool. So here we go. If we can kill these two, that'll be good. And then what we'll have is we'll actually have a nice, real, true zone, which is the wetlands. It's not a crazy long zone. We'll get to do it with Maleficent, our girl that we haven't played with in a while. A favorite of mine. So that's great. Sorry for my just terrible potty mouth. I just keep hitting the dag nabbits left and right. Dang it. Come on, bro. Hitting me.
I need to get closer.
He's getting me. My pet just can't. It's because he's 34. It's too high for my... Too high for my little body. Wants me to join mommy. Oh, finally. I will join mommy. I love it. Okay, so I just joined a guild called Mommy. Why not? I haven't been in a guild with him for a while. I was on one called the Roughnecks, but there was, like, literally never anyone on. Okay. That was a tough fight, that hulking mountain beast there. Mommy? Alright, so we have One regular, nothing. No, 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 no. Okay, going. Ah, follow me. Okay, so, he might die again. Dag nabbit. I just keep dropping it. Now I'm hooked. Now I'm on like repeat. I can't get out of it. Ooh, there's one I never even looted. Well, I will go back and loot it in a minute though. There goes my pet. He's either dead or he's about to be dead. Yeah, I'll bring you over to the guards. Oh, you lived, buddy. You lived. There's a hulking one. Okay. I'll heal you. Why not? Which, okay, so we need 6 more hulking and we need 1 more regular. Jeez. Well, at least my good shot missed, so I'm not going to draw the threat. Oh, of course, the second that I say that. Turd. Yeah, so I do think that's cool that we will get... That we will get a... we'll get a real level. We're coming up soon. And then after that, we're on our dungeon run, where we are going to do Nomergon, Scarlet Monastery Graveyard, Scarlet Monastery Library, and then Razorfen Depths. We're going to do it with all our characters and level up everybody as best as we can. Yeah, so it'll be good. And then we'll reset. Then I think... Oh my gosh, I'm never going to get that. Come on. Yeah, come on. Kill him for me. Thanks, bro. If you get it... I think it's... Someone said, like, if you don't kill him enough or whatever, you don't get credit. I think what I've noticed is you have to get the mob down more than halfway by yourself. You can do that, then they'll count it. So we just need 6 more. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let him gather a little bit of aggro first this time, since he's a 34. I'll give it... We'll get him down around... He's already there. I was going to say, we'll get him down around 25% of his life. And that... We did that already. Like, he was there. He was ready. So he's already halfway... His life's halfway gone. Which is okay. Oh, he's coming for me. Oh, get him, buddy. Get him. Eat him. Okay. Fine. I'll do it. Since you can't be bothered, birdie. Oh, look how close he is to leveling up. And then I'll be able to train him with all his moves. This is actually going to happen any second now. We should get to see our... I want the hulking ones. There's a hulking. Okay, so... Oh, that's literally the one I was going to kill. Alright, fine. We'll go after you. Since we did need 1 more regular one. We'll just get that out of the way. So we're down to needing 5 kills. Okay, let him gather threat for a minute. With the regular ones, they're not as hard. Plus, then they'll stop appearing on my map. Because of Questy. I don't even know what, I guess if he's gonna do Nomergon that, yeah, I don't know, whatever, I'm not worried about it. He's got his life cut out for him. This guy is gonna do leatherworking too. Alright, so we need 4. There's a hulking, there's a hulking. Well, you can't kill both, buddy. Which one are you gonna go for? Oh, no. Okay, so that's the one we're going for. Let you fight him for a minute. It's actually good for him, because otherwise he would have pulled that second one. So, Actually, he should be happy that I did this. And my bird, I cannot wait for... Oh my gosh. Get him, birdie boy. Get him. Come on. Okay, got him to go slow. Come on, bird. Come on. Keep slowing him down. Keep slowing him down. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I'm pulling another cat. I didn't even see that one. Okay, good. And my bird leveled up. What? Why didn't it work? I had to drink a potion. I'm gonna have to let these guys kill it too. I don't know why my feigned death didn't work. Which may trick enemies. I see. So that it's not a 100% chance success rate. That's a bummer. Alright, so I still need to get 3 kills. I want that thing, but he's like prowling up on me. I need 3 more hulking ones. But, even better, we can train. So right now my pet has... he has Arcane Resistance, which is rank 1, so boom. That changes it to rank 2. He has Fire Resistance, same deal. So 30 becomes 60. Frost, 30 becomes 60. Oh, he's running out of training points. Great Stamina, 13. 10 become... Okay. Growl rank 4 is free. I will take that all day. Good. Natural Armor is 25. Then Nature Resistance, 30 to 60. So we're down a pinch for Shadow Resistance. So I don't know how I get those other points. Don't know where you get training points from. What do you... I think you get them every time you level up. So he will not be able to get Shadow Resistance until the pet levels up to 31, meaning I have to level up to 31 first. Kind of dumb. He can't learn them all, but whatever. Okay, so we still need 3 hulking, and then we're done really with this episode, and we're doing good on time because we're coming in about 5-10 minutes. So if I can just find 3 more, we'll be okay. I don't see any up around here. Where else did they spawn? Well, I'm not going over there. So, and overall, the only thing he didn't gain was that Shadow Resistance. So overall, he should be good. I've got to somehow remember he didn't get the Shadow Resistance. Yikes. But I'm pretty sure they get the training points every level. Okay, I'm just going to find 3 more hulking mountain lions. Which one I can skin? This is a regular one, but still. Yeah, so I don't remember if I mentioned this. Part of my leveling up process, I did say, you know what? He's never coming back here to do these Alterac Mountain quests. Maybe I should just... This guy, man, he came and killed him. Maybe I should just do that one quest, the Syndicate. So that was part of it. I stood here for a big chunk of time, and I grinded out all these Syndicate, and then I broke into the camp, and I got the letter you can get in the middle of the camp. That one right there. But you can't get the other one until you're level 30, so it was kind of a... whatever. But there's a whole quest line which requires you to get that, and then there's a couple more. So we will be doing that with other people on camera whenever we do Alterac Mountains. Just not happening for a little bit of time, and it'll be super easy when we finally do it. Oh look, there's actually a selling area right here, so instead of running out of stuff, I should just sell.
Can I assist you?
And repair. Okay, you can take these whiskers, this sword, this shield, this cheese. The bird won't eat the cheese. I'm not going to ask someone to open that for me. Claw, sure. Why not? Those are my old pants. Yeah, go ahead. Take them off my hands. Sure, sure. I'm going to just sell those because I've already been collecting a slightly better potion. I also thought those quests... There's a hulking one. I thought those quests, all of them, were repeatable, but I'm learning that they're not. Let him fight for a minute. Like I said, we will need a total of 3 more. So now that he is level 30, also the old cat. Now the damage doesn't go up, but I love that the growl is stronger now. The armor, hit points, all the resistances except to shadow. Probably could have strategically, if I would have known I was going to run out. Could have strategically picked something a little bit better. Oh, there's another hulking. Good for me. Not good for that kitty. Jeez, why would that cat spawn right there? Worried that thing's gonna aggro. He 100% is gonna aggro. We'll just have to see how it goes. Maybe I can kill, because he's just got all these upgrades. It's gonna be close. Okay, come with me, kitty cat. Now he might not. He might die on the way. He did. Now I have to res him. Are you kidding me? There's a hulking one right there. I do want to go back and actually loot that thing though. Let me res my cat, and then I'm gonna have to feed him. Give him some lion meat, I guess. I mean, I have an equal amount of lion meat as I do tangy clam meat, but I do think... Whatever. It is what it is. There's the one I can loot. So I just need one more hulking. There's a hulking lion right there. But I do want to loot this first. Come on. I guess he needs a second to gain life anyway. Another iron lockbox. Useless. Useless, I say. Alright, let him get some aggro. This will be the last one. And then... Oh, man. Come on. Pull him this way. Okay. Wow, that was a good crit. Yeah, the downside of the good crits is it really makes these... Your pet will completely lose threat. I mean, and again, I know, I've said it over and over again, Hunter is not my best my best class. It's probably my worst. It's a tie. It's right there with Priest. It's pretty bad. I'm pretty bad. They're the two bottom. Alright, we did it. So let's go ahead and hearth back, because why not? Even though we're not that far away. Just that distance. Might as well save it. Save the amount of time. And then, yeah, we're gonna be... we have to go buy... we have to go buy... Well, one, I want to buy bullets. So just a couple. But also I want the... I think, what is it? Fine thread. Yeah, and then this guy will be able to turn it into Bartolo.
Hey there.
So give me the fine thread. Great for us. Quests are done. And then she can sell us a couple solid shots.
Have a good one.
And I don't know if this quest is actually going to be any better.
Be with you.
So, you have your return to the Great Bartolo. Perhaps you're finished gathering the materials needed for your Yeti fur cloak. Hey, just enjoy basking in the greatness of me, Bartolo.
Now it is time for the great Bartolo to work his magic. I require no wizard's staff, no mage's rod, for I, the great Bartolo, work magic with a mere needle and thread.
I guess I'll take it. It's 2 points higher in armor, and it'd be swapping spirit for stamina, which as a hunter is actually not the worst swap I've ever seen. What did my other one look like? Well, that other cape is actually a little cooler, but it's fine. Of course, the XP is also worthwhile. Alright, where's our other thing? Let's also go tell this guy we've killed all the mountain lions. Notice that Bartolo does not pick up another quest as well. So we are good to go.
Ain't that great news? Should have gone and found me a regular old war hero from day one to take care of them beasts. You'd have made your pappy proud, adventurer.
I know I woulda. And that's it. We've completed another zone. We have... Not only do we have another episode now in the Pipe 5x5, we have another freaking zone in the Pipe 5x5. We have done it. I thank you all so much for watching and for listening. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. I will see you all next time on Lore of Warcraft.